Hey everybody, I really wanted to make some lemon bars. This is my first attempt, and let's see how it goes. Alright, so I've got all my mise en place here. So we're going to start with the cookie part, I guess. And we're going to do our flour. This is 1 cup or 120 to 40 grams. I'm using 140 grams of all-purpose flour. And then we're going to put in a 1/4 cup, or I forget how many grams this is. I think it's 30 grams of Confectioners sugar. And actually, we're going to sift it in so that it mixes better. That's how you dry stuff when it's wet. You just gotta flip it around a bit. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this in here. I'm just gonna whack it around a bit. This isn't, I don't know if this is actually built for this particular task, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's a fine mesh sieve, I suppose. And I'm just going to kind of push everything through. Boom. Look at that. So now the sugar is nice and fine, and it's going to mix better with the flour. And then we will need, butter. Got 1/2 cup or 1 stick or 8 tablespoons of softened butter. And I'm just going to plop right down in there. Probably should have cut it up. I don't know. I'm not a professional, but I play one on TV. And I'm going to use a silicone spatula here to mix it all up. Maybe I should have softened it a little bit more. Get that out of the way before things get out of control here. And I guess this is like a shortbread dough. And we're just going to keep smashing this all together until it gets nice and crumbly. Whoop. You know, when I record myself doing these things, I get really nervous, and I probably screwed up by not whisking the flour and sugar together before mixing in the butter, which is obviously still not soft enough. So here's what we're gonna do. Since we're working on the fly here, I'm literally gonna nuke it in the microwave for 10 seconds. See if we can't soften up the butter a little bit. All right, now hopefully that did something. Yeah, there we go. It's a little softer now. But I'm assuming we want to just kind of mix all this up together. Until it's all craggly. And then the spatula wants to flip out on me here. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going in with our hands. No, not yet. Not yet. Just keep working it. You know, and then you make the video and you think, oh, I should cut out the mistakes. But maybe people want to see the mistakes. You know, everything's a little too perfect these days. You know, There we go. It's all coming together. This is all going to go in an 8x8 baking dish. No edits, people. No cuts. We're doing it live. I mean, not really live, but whatever. And I just want to incorporate all of the flour and the sugar together in this nice mixture here. Look at that. All right. I love it when a plan comes together. We got a nice little dough here. I feel like this is just going to be so tasty once we cook it. It's great. All right. So I'm going to take all this, try and get it all off the spatula here. All right. And we're going to take this over to our baking dish, and we're just going to put it in the baking dish and spread it out. This is going to be what they call rustic when it's all said and done. Nope, don't get stuck on my fingers now. All right. Probably could have put a little non-stick on my fingers, but whatever. I just want to work it until everything is nice and even. Man, this already smells like a cookie. Love it. Alright, just want to make sure it's all nice and even so that it cooks evenly. There we go. All right. So I think that's good to go. Now, the only cuts I'm actually going to make is I'm an idiot and I forgot to preheat the oven, so I'm going to save you from waiting for me for waiting for the oven. And then we're going to pop this in there at 350 for about 20 minutes. And then we're going to put the filling on top and bake it again for another 20 minutes. So that's how that's gonna work. All right, everything looks okay. All right, so I'll be right back. Boom. All right, welcome back. So we got our oven up to speed here. We're gonna go ahead and pop this in for 20 minutes while we make our filling. Now our filling is going to be 200 grams of sugar, white granulated, about 30 grams of all-purpose flour, and then we've got half a teaspoon of baking powder, and we're going to whisk these to homogeneous because I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. All right, now we're gonna go in with our wet ingredients. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna crack and whisk up 2 eggs. And we're gonna beat them like they owe us money. Isn't that funny? I made a funny joke on the internet. Am I an influencer now? Yuck, yuck, yuck. Please like and subscribe. All right, once these are whisked together, no more streaks. We're gonna go in with, actually I'm gonna rinse my fingers real quick because there's egg crap all over them. Bazinga. All right, then we're gonna do, we've got about 80 milliliters of freshly squeezed lemon juice, and we're gonna pour that in. about half of it. There we go. Whisk that up. Then we're going to go in with some lemon zest. Now it's a lot easier if I hadn't already cut them in half or zested it beforehand, but whatever. And you're just going to go through and try and get as much zest as you can. 1/2 there. And try and be professional, do it the right way. And we're going to increase our skills. +10 to zesting, you know what I'm saying? Bazinga, all right. The zest of 1 lemon. Man, that smells good, dude. And because we're feeling saucy, we're gonna go in with the zest of 1 orange. We're gonna go this way. Nice and slow. Slow is smooth. Whoop. Smooth is fast. One more pass here. It's just the orange is going to yield a lot more zest than the lemon is. There we go. Nothing like citrus. Whisk that up. Then we're going to pour it into our dry ingredients. And then I'm thinking we're going to try and whisk this together because it's sugar and the sugar is going to dissolve. The flour is going to help hold it together. The eggs are going to help hold it together. So we're just going to go ahead and mix it up until it's frothy. Look at that. Now, I don't know how frothy it's actually going to get. But we're going to get an arm workout doing it. All right. I think that's pretty frothy-ish. There's bubbles in it. All right, so now we just got to wait for the shortbread to be done cooking, and then we will be back. I don't even set the timer though, but it's been in there for a few minutes, so we'll just put 15 on the clock. Yeah, maybe 16 on the clock. When that's done, we'll pop it out. We're gonna pour this on top of it, and then we're gonna put it back in the oven for another 25 minutes, and we will see you there. All right, welcome back. We are going to pull the shortbread out of the oven real quick and let that... Ooh. Oh, actually, we're not going to let it do anything. We're going to pull that out. And we are going to pour our lemon filling on top. Yeah, look at that. Sizzling. Do 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 do. Now, a fancy thing you can do is if you had a blowtorch, you could take a blowtorch to the top of this and it would actually pop all of the bubbles, and it would give you a nice smooth top, which is cool. I don't have a blowtorch at the moment, so we're just gonna leave it that way. All right, now this is gonna go back in the oven for another 25 minutes. Give it a tap. I don't know what that does. I see people do it. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Bubbles or whatever. I'll pop them next time. Anyway, this is going to go in the oven for another 25 minutes. Ooh, and we will see you there. Later. All right, so it's time to take these bad Larrys out and see what they look like. I have no idea what to expect. It said if it's golden brown, and it's golden brown. Okay, all right. Well, we'll let all this cool down and see what we've got when we're ready to eat. All right, so I'm gonna transfer this to a wire sheet to kind of finish cooling. I thought maybe you guys want to see me totally screw this up. It said put it in a ungreased baking dish. I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do. I might have also overcooked it. I don't know, man. Oh, okay. All right. God, this is ridiculous, man. So let me see if I can get... Oh my God. This is kind of crazy. I might just have to cut it up in here. I want to see if I can get it out though. Man, next time, don't ever listen. If a recipe tells you to not put it in a, you know what? I'm actually gonna see if it actually says that. Here it is. Put into an ungreased square baking dish. There you go. Well, this is what happens when you put it into an ungreased square baking dish. Now, it might not be a thing, but you can't, like, get it out, man. You know what? Okay. I'm just gonna give it a few more minutes to cool and see what else we can do. This is ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna figure this out. I'll be back. All right, well, in figuring out how to get it out, I absolutely ruined the top, and it's still really, oh, this thing is falling. Okay. Well, let's taste the cookie. Yep, that's a shortbread. That is a shortbread cookie. Very soft, very flaky. All right, I'm just gonna have to let it finish cooling for another 10 minutes-ish. I'll be back. Okay, well, I am gonna try one. Let's take a little piece here. Oh man, this thing is still really soft. So this will firm up, obviously, as it continues to cool. And then, like, you know, you put it maybe in the fridge to cool down. But I can't help myself. I'm gonna eat one. And this the shortbread that's just falling apart. Oh my God. Okay. Well, yeah, all right, I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it cool, but holy crap, the flavor's amazing. That lemon custard, whatever, is so good. Just make sure to let it fully cool, put it in the fridge, let it get stiff before you cut it up and eat it, and you'll have a lot more fun enjoying it than my shit falling apart here. Pardon my French. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next one.